take you memory lane to know, to show you what it means. But the SSS people, they are very calm. They don't insult you. They ask you one question and they will continue to ask you that question. And they give you a lot of paper to write with. They are not, oh, come here, what do you mean? Who are you? That is your Tontumakut. Do you know Tontumakut? Of Haiti. The Haiti police. Tontumakut. They call them Tontumakut.
Yes.
Do you know Tontumakut?
Yes, yes.
How come do you know Tontumakut?
Baba, watch films now.
Yeah.
Get out.
Tontumakut.
You cannot know Tontumakut unless you know the dictatorship that was in the Latin America in 1960s and 70s. Papa Doc and Baby Doc in Haiti.
Yes.
Haiti is destroyed. They are still killing each other. Gangsters everywhere. Earthquake came and scattered Haiti. United Nations came, peacekeepers, and brought cholera. What are you saying, man? What is Obasanjo Chan?
It is from Sahara saying a $6 billion Mambila trial. EFCC admits ex-president Obasanjo made key decisions on projects before appointing Agunloye.
And what are they trying to concoct? They return the money now.
$6
billion.
Let them return the money. With $6 billion. 16.
Yes.
With $16 billion. How much is the Yangtze River hydro dam that China built? One of the biggest. Yangtze River. Go to Yangtze River.
Okay.
China.
What that story is telling you?
No, go to Yangtze River, China. If you are talking of $16 billion of Mambila, what about the $1 billion of reorganizing the network of Nigerian chemical transmission and distribution? Obasanjo have questions to answer.
That's what I'm saying, because it means
It
means nothing. Yangtze River, have you seen it?
Yes, it's here.
What did you see? The Three Gorge Dam. Check
Okay,
the Three Gorge Dam.
Okay. Baba, he said Yangtze River.
Three Gorge Dam.
Okay.
Built on the Yangtze River. Three Gorge Dam. I'm not saying Jojo. Gorge.
And that's what is there, Baba. Yes. Gorge. Baba. Say Baba. So we have the Three Gorge dams, officially known as Yangtze River Three Gorge Water Conservancy Project, is a hydroelectric gravity dam that spans the Yangtze River near Sound Duping in Yiling District, Yichang, Hubei Province, Central China.
Hubei. Not Hubei.
Hubei. Baba, don't say who never
I've
go.
been there.
Hubei Province, Central China, downstream of the Three Gorges. The world's largest power station by installed capacity of 22,500 megawatts.
22,000.
Yes.
See the drag with 5,000.
Yeah.
22,500 megawatts. That's the Yangtze River, Three Gorge Dam. Hubei.
Only one place, so
Let's
that's just one location, Baba.
see how it was built.
Listen. We should conduct this business. This is not a beer parlor.
So let's have decorum.
No, not the question of are we in decorum.
Oh, yes, I know.
If somebody will take 16 billion, check how much. What is the cost of the building of Three Gorge Dam, Yangtze River, that give you 22,000 megawatts? Check the cost. Somebody here parade himself as Mr. Know All, Mr. Clean, Mr. Sabi.
It's cost around 25 to 37 billion US dollars.
So,
How much are you adding?
how much do you add from 16 billion?
You add 10 billion and you are good to go.
Okay, and it's giving you 22,000 megawatts.
That is the end of our power problem. And completely.
You generate a
We are
lot.
generating between 4,500, 5,000 megawatts. 4,500, 4,500.
Are you really
5,000
generating
megawatts.
that?
Is it even up to
That-
that?
that-
But
that
that is what they tell us. That is what they tell us.
NEPA engineer.
That's what the grid. That's what they say from the grid every day. They are talking about between
But
5,000.
do you know, coming to talk about power, I don't sleep with power till the light not come till about 1.
Baba,
12.
na the
Yes.
Omina. Blessing na the Omina, Baba.
Are you sure?
Even
that
our side too, na
our
the same
side too,
thing.
the same.
Blessing I
you know what we are going
later.
to do?
Mm.
Apaya, I'm now transferring my ambassadorial to you. I can be ambassador of the Fail Network.
not till on
Ambassador of power that is not having power.
after I did my program on AEDC and water today.
Wait,
Eh.
you know what I'm going to do?
Eh,
Now we are going to open a register.
yeah.
We are going to be calling Ungwan Keje. Our now Kuka Samu. They are going to appoint monitoring team to be monitoring the network of NEPA as they are giving us light.
Baba.
No, do you know why? It has come to the stage of us asking
Mm.
for what we thought is our due.
Right. Baba, I don't know what to call you this morning.
What to call me?
See what is coming on Badegi Radio Link is
Why? I'm asking. Look, don't come and don't block me.
No, I'm not roadblocking you.
Don't trudge me.
Baba, you don't trudge you don't enter into my this. You don't trudge me already now because you have preempted me this morning even before time. So
Preempted you.
yes, now.
How did I preempt you?
Yes, because you're talking about electricity.
I said I didn't sleep till I shouted in the night. I tell them in the radio to tell the world that we have no power for the past 15 hours.
Well,
Then you are telling me
because that's what we want to discuss on Badegi Radio Link.
So if you want to discuss that, how come that's my problem?
you have entered into my
I enter your territory. Did you infantile?
Baba,
uh,
you said you want to transfer the ambassadorship
To him.
Baba, who want to accept such thing? If you're running away from, who
Oh.
will accept it?
Baba, didn't
Baba.
we meet the MD who came from Abuja? Before the MD, they even came to radio. When Baba dissociated himself
Oh.
from them,
Oh, you want
they
watch
came
his hands off.
and they made a public,
PRO.
yes, commitment that you are our ambassador. But
It's fake.
Ambassador Jekanayika,
It's
ever since
fake.
then,
There is-
even
no,
Biro and
no,
paper,
there is no letter
no later.
to that effect. It's a verbal thing and it's not binding.
Yes.
Anything verbal, any agreement verbal, without being publicly notated. No notation.
But Baba, what kind of men are we if we can't hold each other to our word, Baba?
Of course.
But come, where there is culture, like in Sicily, the Godfather is
The
always a
Godfather.
Godfather
Yes.
in Sicily.
Don Corleone.
You agree with me?
Yes, Baba, very much.
Do you have a Sicily here? Where they will say, go come back. Somebody will pick instantly, solve your problem. It's telling you, Safawal Marot, Min Shahid Allah. Min Shahid Allah. Go come, go come, go come, go come, go come, go come.
They tell you Safa Damawa.
Go come. When you tire, you disappear.
Waka.
Or at one stage they say, no, we cannot see you today. So go back to farm. That honorable you are parading, he too, God placed him there. God elevates him to that position. And that's why, you see, in the Western world, the non-Muslims that God has placed on a higher pedestal, they give all what they have to the people. You see, foundations. I mean, businessmen, not politicians. Because a politician cannot justify his earnings. But a businessman, like Elon Musk, he didn't hold public office, so he never collect 10%. I was reading a story of somebody who gave almost $8 to $10 billion and kept only $2 million for himself. And he said it should be, nobody should no name. He built hospitals, built universities, support the poor, support the homeless, and it's unknown what the right give. Let the left should not know. Why? Yes. Well, how many people will you go to today? I want to set up a business, small scale business. I need about 50 million naira. They said, what's your collateral? I say, it's in my Badegi. I say, no, any property in Badegi is not acceptable to a federal government institution. But the rice mill I'm talking about that I want to put in Badegi, that headquarters of National Serious Research Station of Rice since 1953. is in Badegi. The first rice mill, immediately after this, even during the Second World War, was built in Nigeria in Badegi, 1941, 42, to give rise to American soldiers that were in the North African, those who are facing the North African operations. But here is a federal government establishment that is saying that anything that is not in Mina and Suleja is not acceptable for collateral. And you are talking of one Nigeria, and you are talking of industrialization, and you are talking of moving ahead, and you are talking of empowering the youth. Have I come this morning? It's experience.
Yes.
Badigi Rice Mill was set up by Shagari, started by Obasanjo, completed by Shagari. There were three. There is one in Sokoto, there is one in Benue, there is one in Badegi. All of them are grounded. We thought Niger State government, former governor could have been there. He met some consultants or some engineers or
Take it over.
some people that are supposed to come in and set that mill running. Instead of taking raw paddy rice to Lagos, let them give them milled rice. If you like, write Bago rice on it. Nobody will quarrel with you.
Another consultant.
So we have done our studies. At a time, Badegi Development Association, we say approach the owners, which are more or less local government area that bought into Grains Board properties. The rice mill was managed by a Nigerian Grains Board. And it's vandalized. Nothing there now. So, where are we going?
Questions, Baba.
And
Questions, Baba.
where are we going? Nibolalo. I saw one picture there.
Yeah.
Is it showing about who?
Yes, Baba. You know, Abba was at the Aso Rock yesterday to see the president.
To conclude the
To conclude the deal. But Baba, before you came in, I was saying something. Abba is still wearing his red cap until now.
because the red cap made him. Will you stop being a Yoruba man?
Not at all.
Will you stop wearing this your next level cap?
Abba, I don't get chain. No, sir. Yes.
Will you stop wearing your chain?
No.
Will you stop being a Yoruba man?
No, never. It's part and parcel of me
Cannot
already.
stop being what you are.
Abba is Kokosia
Yeah,
product.
no.
Let him join APC.
Hmm.
But he will be able to tell me, borrow money, go to school. When he is coming from, go to school free of charge.
Charge.
Borrow money, go school.
Let's have the story now.
Have this, they have the
Okay.
story.
This one says Tinubu clears a path for Governor Yusuf's defection. That following a closed door meeting between President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf of Kano State at the presidential villa Abuja on Monday, indications have emerged that the governor is set to formally defect from the new Nigerian People's Party to the ruling All
Who
Progressives
is
Congress.
reporting that?
This is from Daily Trust,
Very good.
Baba
Go ahead.
Martins. Yes, Baba Martins. It says that multiple sources familiar with the meeting told Daily Trust that the discussion resolved outstanding political concerns that had earlier slowed the governor's planned defection, clearing the way for a formal announcement expected within days. The meeting came amid weeks of intense political speculation in Kanu, where Yusuf's reported intention to join the APC has dominated public discourse and strained his long-standing relationship with former governor and NNPP national leader Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. According to sources, Yusuf's hesitation in recent weeks was linked to uncertainty over his political future within the APC, particularly assurances regarding his 2027 re-election bid, the fate of his current political structure, and the security of his supporters within the ruling party. Those issues, insider said, were addressed during the meeting with President Tinubu. He says he may announce it formally tomorrow, Tuesday, or a day after, because everything has been resolved. A source with knowledge of the discussion said the president wants him in the APC, and the governor also wants to align with the president. Governor Yusuf declined to speak with journalists after leaving the villa, stating only that he will be back.
He will be back.
Yes, that will be back. But now, Mr. Paya, real quick though, Baba, me, I'm looking at something, Baba.
Look now.
Going to the APC now, doesn't automatically guarantee whether you are going to get the return ticket. Looking at what is happening in Rivers State currently, the APC is not being able to fully come out to protect the presidency, to be precise. Is not being able to come out fully to publicly protect Fubara with what is going on over there in Rivers State.
Well, the impeachment is still going on.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
And even the APC on the other side have come to say that no any governor is going to have automatic tickets. So defecting to APC is not a license to paradise.
Yes.
So I think Abba too, he's well, to me I see him being in a dilemma. You understand? Because he is living what made him, and where he's going, he's not too sure whether his political future will be guaranteed.
I
So-
think he's guaranteed by visiting
No,
the president. That's what he wants to clear.
the president cannot-
2027, APC will give you automatic tickets.
Ticket.
They will not. They've
Go
said
and
it now.
contest.
They have said.
Abba,
No, the APC have said no automatic ticket.
that's what he's going there for, automatic tickets.
Well,
because he knows the forces behind
Well,
it.
Kai, you.
Yeah.
Ka je ka tara gwangwani
Baba,
kai yan bola.
if he is not,
Come.
if he is not going to be given tickets,
Take.
why would he go there?
Baro Malia.
Barrow Malia. Barrow.
Huh?
Okay.
Barrow.
Gawu Nanko.
What does Abba want?
Eh?
Abba
Why
want-
will he defect to APC? For
250
what?
billion naira.
And then he will, after 2020, after 2027,
Because
he will have to come and sit down.
nobody will ask him for that. But let me tell you, that money you are going to return it with interest.
So,
Yes. Wanda suka ci kudin makamai ba zuwa dauke su one by one ba.
Sure.
Okay.
Where is that money coming from?
Okay.
From the office of security advisor
Yes,
or from who? From a oil company?
Baba Ama.
And then they give it to you. We are talking about it yesterday. They give you 250 billion. How much? In a trunk. That is 25,000 pieces of $1,000. Abi?
Yes.
$100,000.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Baba,
Come.
when they
let
do,
me
when
tell
they do
you.
arms deal,
No,
it was a secret thing.
No, let me tell you. Let me tell you very well. Money get track. Money can't move without a track. But this is a drama for students of political science. Let's 2027 will be very interesting. But I pray there will be no mutilated result sheet. The result sheet should be clean, not pre-written. It's not like writing a judgment and taking it to a judge read. You know it happens. And he has no choice. Reading what he didn't write. It's good.
Baba, if you ask me,
What will you do?
nothing is stopping that. Only that you ask what would you do at aftermath of that.
The aftermath, you already know. They already go to Jagora to say that Jagora were with you. And then Jagora, as we have discussed, Jagora has that spiritual control over Kano politics. As for now, Konkoso is unbeatable in Kano.
No.
As of now, none of them, Ganduje, Baromalia, none of, in fact, it has been insinuated that even Baromalia failed to win that seat of senatorial. They just allow it. In the last election. That's what has been insinuated. So, and you, Apaya, you see, sometimes one has to look at events as it develop, and one has to look at circumstances beyond one's control. But we are learning. We are learning. Everybody is learning. Every day is a school.
Exactly.
Mr. Paya, I want to ask you this. If APC is not going to give him an automatic, why is he defecting to APC?
Okay, look at this now.
It's a storm.
Who tell you it's about the cash? Don't also have
So
intent
I will
on
take
that.
the cash, and then I will not get 2027.
Why should I?
And then I will now go home and see.
Well, you have
and be chopping the cash.
But gambling money,
Gambling.
political gambling.
You now that is
Baba.
traveling to enter here.
Where was Fubara yesterday?
Come.
Where is he today?
Listen to this this issue here.
Baba.
ce mai girma jagora kana bin Dala bashi da jihar Kano wallahi Dala ba wacce amana bace sai mun biya bashin halacci na mai girma jagora da izinin Allah kuma a baya kamar yadda dan uwana ya faɗa wallahi mazaɓa 12 da kowane unit wallahi mu muke kawo zaɓen mu muke tsare shi mu muke aikin kuma a bari mun zo
So,
sai wanda oga ya ce
so
Kano sai wanda oga ya ce. And politics in Kano is different from any politics you can think of this country.
So, okay, let me ask you, and with due respect to the president, does Tinubu have this followership in Lagos?
No,
No, no,
no,
no.
no. The election have proven that.
Tell me a single candidate, apart from Kuri, is there any single politician in Niger State that have that mammoth, say Kuri, say Kuri, say Kuri, and that also lasted in the first term. By the time he's heading to second term, it weakened.
Of course.
In Nigeria, apart from Obi, Nzebu, Nzebu, Eyimba, Nzebu, Eyimba, Nzebu, Nzebu,
Eyimba,
Nzebu, Nzebu, Nzebu.
Eyimba.
So, apart from Obi, that have that
Cult followership.
cult followership, is it out of religion, of Catholicism? Do you know that there is what they call theology of liberation?
Yes,
You know it? No, you try. Check it, please. Hey, you are trying.
Hey, shock you, Mama.
I have a hair apparatus on the radio.
Baba, there's one thing. There's one
Theology of liberation.
somebody said
Pope John
something.
Paul II drive that concept very well. The theology of liberation. Come with it. Catholic Church. You don't know?
It says is a Christian theological approach emphasizing the liberation of the oppressed. The theme originated among Latin American Catholic
of course.
theologians in the 1960s, and it has increasingly been used to describe similar approaches in other parts of the globe. It often engages in socio-economic analysis and emphasizes social concern for those marginalized due to their social class,
That-
race, ethnicity, gender, etc.
Yes.
Fit in.
So
That's it.
that theology of liberation has become much popularized. You know, that was the tool used to fight the military,
course.
even in Brazil. How do you know?
And you can see, Baba,
No,
if you
how
sit-
do you know?
if you-
You
Baba, I read
impress,
now.
you impress me.
Baba, I read now.
What if you read? Your brain is too small to conceptualize this.
I read
This what we are studying in 1976. Theology of liberation. When we are reading the political thoughts of the Latin American revolutionaries. Because the Latin American Marxian revolutionaries, from Che Guevara to Cuban Castro,
Fidel.
as they weakened, it becomes a Catholic Church movement that now stood for the people of the Latin America.
It serves as the voice of the voiceless.
Thank
and
you
the
very
defender
much.
of the
And then
defenseless.
it is that why we are saying the theology concept of liberation, theology of liberation, and it has somehow crept into our political system here with Father Martin Kuka driving that concept in his activities in partisan politics. Although he's not holding, he's not pro any party. And again, the Christendom is not saying that I'm standing for Christians alone. But we need to go to school.
Of course.
And then we need to look at our society. And then we need to see what is to be done. You know that book? What is to be done? The first leadership of the Bolsheviks in Russia. The one that is buried in Moscow, and the people still go to his tomb.
Yes. To worship.
They are not worshipping him. It's a comrade.
And Baba, if you look at Peter Obi, Peter Obi is having that spirit because he's always talking
Peter
about liberalization.
His music. You
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
Oga Apaya,
Yes, sir.
I don't want to go too far into the affairs of political economy. I study political economy and I study political sociology as part of my compulsory papers subjects. What I'm trying to tell you, if you look at the political economy and you look at political sociology and you look at Aminu Kano concepts of Talakawas within the perspective of NEPO, and you look at Zik from the perspective of nationalist movement, the Zikist movement, then you look at Ogbeomo Oduduwa, that was the platform for Awolowo. Pure tribal thing. No apology for anything. It's tribal. And they have no apology. But in the case of Sadona, he said, the Hausa, the Mara Hausa. And then when he said the Kwayazo, Dan Arewa, the Hausa, the Mara Hausa, it doesn't mean that Peter Achimugu will not sit down with him in the cabinet and then go and commission brewery, Nigerian brewery in Kaduna. Don't bring me your Wahhabism. On somebody, Azai slow, it was too slow, the Fulani, slow. Look at you. Look at you. See yourself in the mirror. And see Christians in Katsina.
Yes.
What are you telling me? Mutazu,
So saying,
all that areas, they are Christians.
and they are
Go to Sasa Zaria and then go to Jos. Part of Bauchi,
Yes. Even Gombe.
part of Yola,
Taraba.
Taraba,
Gombe Adamawa.
Gombe, Adamawa,
Even Maiduguri.
even Maiduguri. So when you look at it, there are places you cannot say Christian, Muslim. You can't divide it.
If it's in the north too. Yes.
And it's so. Look, do you know I went to a church on a Christmas day, Sasa Zaria, and then the pastor was preaching in Hausa. The Christmas sermon he delivered was in Hausa. And then do you know when they were the hymns they are singing, you will think Dankoro has come back to us. Wallahi, they were making that music like Dankoro. You see this man, this man, Shedan Kariya ya menene Kariya ne Shedan ya latti Shedan ya latti. You should know that. Look at you. You should also know that, because if you don't know that, you are not going to receive this month's salary. Gaskiya, you should know that.
Baba, why you are looking for that one, Baba? Your friend talking about Chaguri.
And Chago. When it was a breaking news yesterday.
Yes.
They need to carry it as a breaking news.
Yes. As we have Tinubu confers GCON on business associate Chaguri. Yes. Chaguri.
That's what people understand for that.
Yes. So we have a President Bola Tinubu has conferred the Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger GCON on his longtime associate Gilbert Chaguri. In the letter cited by Daily Trust, the president said Chaguri was given Nigeria's second highest honor because of his contributions to the country.
Coincidentally, somebody just send me the same. This is 2 minutes before you reach your home.
When I was looking for Shedan, sometimes apart.
Are you looking for?
You'll be seeing something in imagination, but it's refused to reflect to your reality. Into reality. So probably in the course of one thing about, but probably in the course of this thing you will remember.
Yes.
So is it the same Chagui and Chagui?
No, let's go back to Christian Hausa.
Assalamu alaikum.
He said salam alaikum.
I mean,
Praise the Lord, somebody. It's a great honor again. Come on. This one. Yeah. you are welcome. Stop. One more time, help me say. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jesus, you are welcome. Goodness, you are welcome. Albarka, you are welcome. Fruitfulness, you are welcome. Blessings, you are welcome. Progress, you are welcome. Arziki heaven, you are welcome. You are welcome. Salvation, Sheda Yaileti Barazanake. Sheda Yaileti Barazanake.
Mun gode, shi dan yayi latti.
barazana yake ai shi da ya riga ya yi.
Watan Baba, let me say something very briefly before I know my friends they out there when za su ce a rama fara ka gaya ma Sheikh Baba. Ka gani, he said something that caught my attention. He started with Assalamu alaikum. Mu ba malamai bane, ban ma kai matsayin almajiri ba. But we need to clear something because Baba talked about the interrelation, the bond between Muslim and Christian in the north, which have been the panacea for us enjoying the peace, long peace we are enjoying. Now, when we are coming up, what our malams used to tell us, as a Muslim, whosoever comes, once in yace salamu alaikum, the moment ka amsa ka ce amin, it means a contract. Na ya shiga tsakaninku agreement. For the time being, he's going to be with you. Ba ka da incin ka cuce shi, whether it's a pagan. You understand? So, mutane start having that, because of lack of knowledge, you say you don't accept salama from a non-Muslim.
Extreme interpretation.
So, though these things are, I'm happy he say it, and if you answer, ko ka amsa ya ce amincin Allah ya tabbata a gare ka, in ka ce amin, what is me laifi a wajen nan? Akwai malamai da suke zuwa suke karanta mutane wajen karatu.
But ka san akwai wannan lokacin da yan umar kura yan madina da suka yi karatun wahabism
masu karatu ko intanet ko kuma a yi download
na wahabism. That's our problem today.
Ba a respect na gaba.
Kaga shiya ya je ya tada tsaune tsaye amma yan wahabiya fa
Extreme interpretation.
Ka dan je ka dan yi
ka
kai crime din ka wasu abubuwan ka kai ma ka zama malami ka zama haramma
kaka ce haramma
ha
kai ma haramma ne
ina ai mu ban ma ka matsayin almajirai ba so ebile
All right, then we're
but
from.
before you move, one late Talba is in Jigawa State at and they went there to do Gamji Mazan Kware, and then they went there for a memorial conference on late Samad Bello, and then the jobs he did, what Samad Bello did, and then the honesty and the apparent
exemplary
waliyanci shi, and then even today was in the news, Talba was saying that when Ahmad Bello was murdered, the check his account in Barclays Bank, and the account was having zero credit. Zero credit. It's in the red.
So he's buttressing the information you have earlier on.
So let's celebrate Ahmad Bello small before we move into the caricatures of today's politics.
All right.
And in this case, I'm not going to use Dankwero, who is his townsman. Dankwero is from what do you call it? Dankwero is from Sokoto. Narambada and Jankidi are not Sokoto people. And I think Apa, you should go and take a degree in Hausa.
Okay.
Hausa. Go and study Hausa music. From the days of Zabia. From the days of the days of sarkin ba da shirin ka da ƙarfi. Wadan kudu ka taushe muna su, komi sai ka yarda, sai ka ci, sai ka Alhaji Ahmadu Sardauna. Girman ka ya yi babbarka. Yau duka ƙasar riƙon Najeriya. Aikin kowa sai ka ji ba. Yau duka ƙasar riƙon Najeriya. Aikin kowa sai ka ji ba. Sarkin musulmi ya gode ma turawa sun ba ilimi. Can turai ta yarda da kai. Batun kaɗai ta kaji ba. Alhaji Ahmadu Sardauna. Girman ka ya All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
Thank you very much for that one, Baba. Baba, before we go ahead, something happened yesterday where this guy in IBB Lapai, he killed himself over collecting house rent and using the money to go play Niger Bet and lost the whole money.
Then he committed
And
suicide.
he committed suicide.
That's too bad.
So, you know,
Seriously.
yes, it's crazy. You know, when they tell people to stay away from bets and the like, you
No,
know.
you see, it's a poison. It's a poison. There are states like Kano, they banned bet Niger.
Yes.
All sort of betting is banned. Gambling is banned in Kano. But you know, because it's on apps, it's on your app,
It's on the app, yes. It's on the phones.
it's on your phone.
Yes.
You don't need to go and see them in their office. They used to have offices around me here before.
Yes, yes.
Up to now.
Up to now,
Up to now, they are few. They are no longer as
Yeah,
much
they are
as
going since they are migrating to mobile
to
phone. now.
mobile phones now.
so you see, it's unfortunate. You see, let me tell you, there is a lot of psychological pressure. Becoming modern, being modern, try to be modern, try to be what you are not, try to please girls in the university, try to pay their rent while you are not paying your rent. Try to give them chicken while you don't even have a
Fish.
you don't have a kweko, maluto ogogo. You know maluto ogogo? The kweko.
Ice fish.
Okweko, ice fish, Okweko.
Which ganda?
I can never one of the best.
Which cheap? Ganda cheap now. Go to the market. You know they go market now. They go market every day to buy food.
And that you know.
Go, which ganda?
Ordinary
Bakuma kwagana kan. You know cheap again. Huh? That's why shoes they hard to get now. Leather shoes. They chop up. They don't chop the leather.
So they chop our shoes with that.
You ever see Condros? All these European shoes, fully leather shoes. You see, not the imitation leather they see.
Okay, that's why we're having most of all these ketos now.
Ah.
Keto shoes.
Rubber.
Not the rubber they wear.
Rubber, they wear that.
Not the canvas they wear.
I must be so
Khaki shoes. Who give you now? Few people they wear original leather shoes now.
Except you buy them for Tokumbo.
Okay,
The
What
Tokumbo one now.
what
People are going for
Tokumbo?
it's expensive now. Even Tokumbo own now.
Tokumbo shoes,
Yeah.
leather shoes.
Yes.
Bend
Now,
down.
come check your size.
Yeah.
Okay, come and check your
Yes.
size.
Bend down, select.
But that issue is very, very, very important. Very,
It's the social contradiction. You need to, you see, instead of preaching, condemning everybody, preach that if you have a problem, there is suicide lines. That you run into trouble, call this number.
Yes, no.
In Europe,
Yes, no.
gambling is toxic.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Yes.
Gambling, if you start it, you don't stop it.
Yes,
It's addictive.
It's like drugs.
It's addictive.
Once a drug dealer is a drug dealer for life. Once you are hooked to cocaine, you will be hooked unless they purge you out of that thing.
To take a very long rehabilitation.
Very long rehabilitation. It's psychological. You think of those that went and kill a whole family. You think he's in his right sense? He's sick. A lot of people are sick.
Yeah.
Poverty is pushing people to do unimaginable things. People are in their need. And no, look, There is nobody who is going to say, please, if you have a problem, or morally, don't do this, or stay within your lane. Because I see you with 4x4, must I ride by 4x4?
No.
I will go and ride Napep.
Yes, no.
And before I'm riding Napep, I have my own small Laotian Chinese in my pocket. You say, bring phone, that hand, I will give me a hand now.
No. Shinkafa kenan.
Give me a hand now.
Sharp.
Kawaya na chicken Napep. I will remove that your hand that say Kawaya.
You're right. Now jackknife you dey carry.
No be jackknife.
Mm.
Don't you know Chinese? I'm a farmer. I'm a rice farmer.
Oh.
This
Pace kenan.
siku, and that siku
It
is
is
special. The Chinese one is like saw.
Mm.
It's like this, and it's have saw.
Zigzag.
Zigzag. When you bring hand say
Go fetch am
Kawaya.
ni bibe shi.
We're in trouble.
Serious
The
one.
economy has gone into psychological. People are in a psychological trauma. A lot of people are psychiatric problem now.
Of course, yes.
You see somebody on the street talking by himself. You see somebody going on the street, he has a phone. You see a small boy with a phone and a power bank. Some with even a data
This thing router. Yes, a Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi pouch. I said, are you trading in stock?
Yes,
They are forex traders.
Stock exchange.
No, Baba, you know we're having forex traders now. We call them forex traders.
We still have those
Yes.
that are still gambling
It's
online.
gambling.
Gambling. They want to see what's happening.
Excuse me,
in
it's
store.
still gambling.
Yes,
And
it
then
is.
some are thieves, some are hardened criminals. When you see somebody with phone and you see with a trouser that does not reach ground
With battery.
with battery, that is monitor him, paraoni. And if you don't take time, it's a ritualist.
Is it literally?
Yes, yes.
They are advanced now. They have advanced now.
Seriously.
They have advanced from that Yahoo thing into the Yahoo has turned to ritualism.
No,
now.
the Yahoo now
Plus
is now Yahoo. Yes, Yahoo plus
Because
plus.
what they do is that they use the money to lure some girls. You understand? Probably you see a flamboyant life, you invite you, you see the money,
Yes.
go to hotel, he will give you the money at the end of the day, you'll be used for rituals. We have had so many cases.
A whole lot of them. And that is it, Mr. Pa, this thing that we are saying, it's something that scares me a lot because, Baba, the repercussion on these spiritual things that these children are doing in the next years to come, Baba, the repercussions of these spiritual things.
Okay. What hasn't been going on? Even within Lapai.
Yes.
Even within Lapai, is it not Lapai that somebody commit murder?
Yes, it is.
Kill somebody for his phone?
It is.
Is it not in Lapai?
It was in like the same
You see
Lapai.
not this in Lapai that somebody want to play bet Naija and commit suicide?
The same Lapai.
Because what the parent, do you know what they go through to raise that money?
Money.
And now, I want to look at this. We are in a mess. We have to accept the fact that we are in trouble.
Big one.
Those that even go to that school, when they come out, do they even have a skill? Do they have the psychological frame that if I'm a farmer's son, I went to university, I graduated, not probably in political science, public admin, and I come out, I'm a graduate. I have never eaten. But again, if I have about 10 tubers of yam, cut it into 3-3, that will give me how many? 30.
30, yeah.
And then make 30 heaps. Or that 30, cut it into two again, split it into 2, it will become 60. I'll make a heap. I'll start having the foundation seed. And then concentrate on this farming. And we're even looking, I spoke to Mokolo yesterday, we're even looking at setting up a dry season yam farming using drip irrigation. Technology. I spoke to Mokolo and he's excited about it. I say, Ambassador, don't be an ambassador just for the sake of being an ambassador. Let's use that ambassador. You say renew hope. Translate it to reality, not reality of giving people petty cash. Translate it into productive reality. You say how I say apply technology. Let's go and do trials. Pick some few places within the zombie. Pick Paiko and Gurara and probably Shiroro. The aquifer is 20 meters. Maximum 60. But in most places, it's 20 meters. Except when you come into the dead geomorphological zone, the dead zone of Mina Central, where you can drill 1,000 meters
You
and
won't
you don't
find
see
anything. Yes.
because the
The rocks are
sitting on
dead.
a dead rock.
Yes, the dead rock.
You agree with me?
Yes.
I'm not
Yes.
a geologist.
No, that's how it is now.
That's how it is.
Any geologist knows about this.
It's true.
The situation in Minna.
So I said, okay, Mbakolo, let's do dry season farming. Let's give our youth something to be thinking about. Let's engage them. And that's why still you cannot forget Talba. He took the youth, graduates, rebrand them, re-educate them, and then begin to look for appointment for them in public service. Now you are on your own. Now it's the honorable you are waiting for to give you manna from the sky. If you were able to kickstart this trial and they be able to say, okay, even it's 100 hips or 1,000 hips or 500 hips, depending on the availability of resources to do this, we are going to start a revolution. Whereby the typical Gwari man that leaves his own home and travel far looking for a virgin land where he can do the farming will now be able to come back home, stay home, utilize technology, utilize modern agricultural processes, and still grow food, make money. And most of these yam are organic. I know what we will tell them, don't use glyphosate herbicide, because the residue, micro residue that is in that herbicide, it find itself in the food chain. And that's why there are all sorts of cancer. Food chain cancer as a result of food chain poisoning. Micro level of chemicals. Monsanto's disaster in our society. Am I saying something?
Yes, Baba. Yes, clearly. Clearly.
Baba, me, I'm foreseeing. I don't want to be pessimistic, but I see a future political, social, and economic explosion coming. Because if you look at the level you are talking, if you look at the level of graduates in the Nigerian university, graduate people, candidate at arithmetic progression, and if you look at the opportunity that is before them, there's nothing. And this is one that have gone to school. We have other ones that have not even have the privilege of going to school because school fees now too is only for those who can afford it.
Exactly.
Because of that, some people have limitation to it and they can take their children to school. So and there is no provision. Government every day with all our rank all these rank. How about those youths that are coming? What they are going to do? Their number will explode.
It's already exploded.
So relatively now, we are sitting on a time bomb because people have refused to wake up to reality. You are deceiving yourself. Ana wahala. An aga ba shugabanni gaskiya ko community reality. I mean, wake up to reality and do the right thing so that this population explosion will not cause serious damage, havoc to the state and the country at large. But what they want people to celebrate them. Whatsoever they do is okay. Okay, look at what you are speaking now. Baba is speaking about, okay, this youth, how do you engage them? In Niger State, for instance, you have an arable land that can feed the whole of the country, whole of West Africa, in fact, part of the world. And you have this youth, you have arable land. What do you need to do? Engage them, support them, give them all they needed. The natural endowment, you are already been endowed with the land and whatever. So what else do you want? You need leadership that can think out of the box, a leadership that can be responsive and responsible and responsive in discharging its duty.
Okay. When I was setting this radio,
Yes.
I had the opportunity either do radio or do rice mill. Apaya, I have been packing papers, chasing rice mill for the past 30 years. 30 to 35 years. Every major rice mill manufacturer in the world, I know them. From the Germans, the Buer, is it Puer? They're into flowers,
Yes.
but they still work on rice mill too. Then Satake of Japan, they're leading manufacturer of rice mills. Technology. I'm not talking of China, that I can pick my phone here now and call a rice mill manufacturer in China. Now, if I can transfer money now in 3 months because of distance, my mill will be there. The rice mill that you are using in Badegi area now, the rice you buy in the local market, those are mills that are, they call it metal haulers. Indian made since 1950s, 1960s. 1950. But don't you see how Kano has gone? Ereno rice mill, Gerawa rice mill. Ereno is an illiterate. Gerawa is an illiterate. Did they go to school? Sad, store, illiterate.
Oh, yes.
They had access to credit. Samodi Bello, most of the factories you see in Kano, Chalawa, I mean not Chalawa, Sharada, and some in Bompai area, and in Kaduna Kakuri. Some of those people were given this money to set up this factory. The textile mills, Gidambarwa and all that. Samodi Bello never asked them even to return the money. According to Professor Padin, that wrote a book on Sir Ahmadu Bello. And the Professor Padin was my professor of political sciences at Bayero University College in 1975. Professor Paddy was my professor in 1975, 76. You see, Apaya, we have the solution. The problem we have the solution. But are we ready to solve the problem? When will I show off that I have a roof? When will I my motorcade will be the four wheel drive? You know this giant 4-wheel drive. This Toyota
Land Cruiser.
Bulletproof. 40 will be following me. What the price of each one? The day we stop buying Toyota Land Cruiser in Nigeria, the shares of Toyota Motor Company will crash.
Yes. Yes.
How many members of the State Assembly in Nigeria? How many members of House of Rep in Nigeria? How many members of the Senate in Nigeria? How many members of permanent secretaries in Nigeria? How many number of special advisors in the states all over Nigeria? They're having more than 10 to 20,000 people riding cars of $100,000
and above.
$30,000. We are not talking of presidency, who buy 2-3 aircrafts. Some of them are sitting down there doing nothing. Her Royal Majesty doesn't have a private aircraft. Whenever she's traveling, they will hire an aircraft from British Airways and then put rebrand it. This is Her Royal Majesty's coat of arms. The Pope Leo has no private aircraft. Alitalia provide transportation. The aircraft our one and only Bola Tinubu is using. Does he require that? When are we going to stand strong and stand for our people? Look at what Audu Bako did in Kano. Look at what his colleague that was in Maiduguri. That secretariat. The secretariat of Maiduguri. And if you are going to look at even the agricultural potentiality of that northeast, Kamaduguyo Basin, the Chad Basin. And when you come to the northwest, look at Sokoto Goroyo Basin. Then come to Talata Mafara here, Guso. The 40,000 hectares irrigation scheme that led to riot. You know, you are a Fara boy now. What do you call that irrigation scheme?
I've forgotten the name. I know I served in the one. I told you I move around.
But you have forgotten the name of irrigation scheme. But I'm telling you, Kadawa in the Kanu River, Kanu Adeja River, 50,000 hectares. And here you have Guzan, you have all sorts of irrigation schemes, including that of, what do you call it, which has been abandoned. Most of irrigation schemes in Niger State have been abandoned.
That of Guzan self is
Now, talk of dry season farming. Have you seen anything on the ground?
Nothing.
We have done some studies right in Badegi there. I've done some surveys. Sat with young boys. Come to an agreement for dry season farming. But who are you going to talk to? Who do you talk to? Who is going to listen to you?
Because they are overwhelmed with 2027.
Apaya,
That's just
you see,
reality.
you can't be overwhelmed.
Yes,
What are you going to take to the table?
No, nothing.
What are you going to take to the public?
Nothing.
What are you going to tell them? What are you going to tell them?
A lot of promises, a lot of, aside from the campaign promises, there are a lot of issues on ground. I don't know how most of these elected officials,
Just let's move on, because if you look, the more you look,
the less you see.
They confused you.
the more you look,
The angrier you are.
they are not angry, no. The more you see a lot of shortcomings,
And unfortunately, those shortcomings are things that are surmountable.
and then
If
they are
there is
surmountable.
good- if there are
But
good
those that are supposed to provide solution to them, are they alert?
They are,
Are they
Baba.
aware?
They are very much aware.
Baba, a whole lot of people wants to believe.
Do you know one funny thing? People again don't see their tenure as a historical event. It's transactional.
Just come to get yours and you move.
And you feel you have the money you can buy, because I know of a politician that is stockpiling money now to come and buy the electorate. Many of them, that's what they are doing.
In Gamaka, it don't go so your money buy nobody.
Yes. They will use your money against you. They will collect your
Let's
money.
move on. Let's move on.
All right. So real quick, Baba, let's go to the foreign scene. As we have Macron decline invites to join Donald Trump's board of peace. Now, but let's juxtapose this with what is happening in Greenland. As we know, Greenland, they are a ruling nation, but
Yes.
they chose to align with Denmark. Pending when they can be economically stable to be on their own. And also in that particular region is where a whole lot of scientific experiment and the likes are going on in that particular area. And then again, we have this same Denmark and Greenland being NATO alliance states. You understand? And now, if the United Nations and everything, if Donald Trump in peradventure mistakenly, go and attack the people of Denmark in a bid to take over Greenland, even though now he's saying that they want to buy. Then if they don't pay,
But the other the other members of the United Nations are not, like France, they've started moving equipment.
yes,
Yes, so
over
France,
there, yes.
Germany, all the rest are
They've sent
not
their
supporting.
military
Yes, they've sent their military.
So
they are not supporting.
are we seeing why I'm asking this? I brought United Nations into this. Is this not what is going to bring the break of the United Nations? If we have the US doing this and being the biggest, talking about giving out to the United Nations in terms of cash and everything, back into the United Nations, and now doing this, the whole of the remaining countries will be against the United States.
They are.
That's already what is
That's
embedded now.
already happening. The only problem I'm going to see is that, okay, we're going to have a lot of problem with NATO because all these countries are members of the NATO.
Yes.
Especially Denmark, and Greenland is under Denmark.
Denmark, yeah.
So Denmark is also a NATO country, and NATO was created to help fight off foreign invaders. So if the United States, who is a member of NATO, coming out to seize a land inside a NATO country, what does that say? It means it's like a dog eating one of its own. And this is where NATO members will now say, we will not accept this. Maybe that will bring the end of NATO. Nobody knows. United States is the #1 contributor financially, militarily to NATO. So the United States feels that, okay, I can do this because I'm the #1, I'm the boss of all NATO members. So probably we start seeing countries saying, if this is what is going to happen, then what's the essence of having NATO?
They'll break out.
They will definitely leave. For United Nations will not break. Definitely United Nations will be there. It's still the last hope that people are still holding on to keep the world together. Despite the fact that United States is not financing it as it used to be, because United Nations is the only international agency standing between United States of America and what it is doing around the world. But despite the fact that they are not as strong as it used to be, because Trump has come out and is now degrading United Nations. United Nations will be there. But for NATO, I think NATO will probably have issue because I can't be a member to be protected, and then one of us is now coming to eat me.
Yes,
That's where
exactly.
the NATO is. This particular one, I think it's Trump want to constitute a board of peace. That's
Yes.
going to be like an international organization.
The criteria, let me get the
Yeah,
criteria.
you read that, 'cause it's
Let me
funny.
get the
It's funny.
criteria.
And even if they are going to do that,
Yeah.
you can't be a member of a board created by Trump, and it's going to be like the chairman
Yes.
of this board. And if you want to be a member, $1 billion.
I think Trump is seeing the rest of the nation, the rest of the world as a United States of America's conquest. You understand? He do take a unilateral decision in doing things, and but I doubt if he will get out of this one, because something must ignite crisis somewhere somehow, so that other people who have been marginalized, you know, look at how he do invade into a country with sovereign nation. You go in there, you know, without
Be their
any
president.
bilateral, you know, respect. You just go in there and do all manner of things. And after that, after causing havoc in the country, the highest they will tell you is sorry. That's after a prolonged debate of you're going there, there's nothing you have achieved, you have destroyed the country. The worst they will tell you, the highest sorry they will tell you is sorry.
They won't even say sorry. Because they will like accepting a defeat. Or
No,
accepting that you've done something wrong.
they've done that to Iraq, they've done that to Libya. You understand? So
Afghanistan also.
yes, Afghanistan.
All right. I think Baba have something for us.
I have something for you. You are now saying the French.
President Trump wants nations to pay $1 billion for a permanent seat on his board of peace. Trump has rolled out this global board of peace, which he says is aimed at overseeing the next phase of the Israel-Hamas ceasefire and the reconstruction of Gaza. The stated goal is demilitarization, reconstruction, and long-term stability after years of war. Several countries say they've received invitations to join, including Argentina, Canada, Egypt, Turkey. The Jordanian Foreign Ministry also says that King Abdullah II of Jordan received an invite to join. The White House then released the names of some of the leaders who will play a role on this executive committee. Some of the members announced so far include Secretary of State Marco Rubio, President Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner, U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, former British Prime Minister Tony Blair, Ali Shath, who's an engineer and also a former Palestinian Authority official from Gaza. You've got the CEO of Apollo Global Management, Mark Rowan, who's been asked to join this board, the president of the World Bank, and Mr. Trump's deputy national security advisor, Robert Gabriel. The White House has said that this executive committee will carry out the president's vision for a board of peace. So here's the twist. It's that $1 billion that the president is asking countries if they want to secure a permanent seat on the board, which is, of course, raising questions about influence, legitimacy, and who ultimately gets a say in Gaza's future. The plan is tied to this next phase of a broader Gaza framework, which includes the creation of this sort of technocratic Palestinian Executive Committee to manage the day-to-day governance under international supervision. And Israel is pushing back. CBS News is reporting that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office said in a statement that the Gaza Executive Committee was not coordinated with Israel and is contrary to its policy. Netanyahu has instructed Israel's foreign minister to contact the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, directly about Israel's objections. Now, Israeli officials have also raised concerns about the makeup of the proposed governing body, including, for example, the involvement of countries like and Qatar, which have a tense or complicated relationship with Israel. What's also interesting is the list of committee members does not include any Israeli officials, but it does include an Israeli businessman. Now, there are critics of this plan that have raised serious questions about sovereignty, accountability, and whether Palestinians themselves truly have an agency in deciding Gaza's future. Supporters say it's an attempt to break a cycle of war within an international framework. Either way, it's a major geopolitical move, and it's already facing resistance from one of the key players on the ground. President Trump.
What do you understand by that?
Like we said, I think this thing is even self-explanatory, Baba. And the way and manner Trump is going about all these things is going to set the entire world into third world war, because he is never a respecter any nation, you see America as America. You only see the world as America and the rest. You understand? If anything that's not America, nothing, and he can, barge into any country, do all manner of things. But the other NATO and United Nations member states are watching until probably he crossed their line. You understand? That's when they will feel what is happening in other smaller countries. But it's just a matter of time. The way America is fighting an intermittent war, it's going to be very devastating. You are facing war with we are facing Russia on one side, China on the other side. You are going, Denmark. You go into some African countries. You go into Venezuela. So it's an intermittent war with this one here and there. You don't have it. So by the time they want to hit American, because Americans have started, expressing fears. The way and manner Trump is prognosing into issues that has no any, direct, concern to Americans. There has no any direct benefit to Americans. But he's going to, and mind you, as he goes into this crisis, it is American resources that is being, on the line. Okay, look at the bombs they have launched on some of the so-called, hideouts of terrorists in Nigeria. Coming into Nigeria with the gates of Christian genocide. That the bomb they've launched, you think it's going to go free? It is it's investment. So if they are unable to realize the resources in Nigeria, it's a lose. So you are now creating another problem here. So another one will still pop up. So by the time they got themselves overwhelmed, that is when they make themselves vulnerable. They don't know. The terrorists will now begin to look at soft target, American soft target anywhere in the world, and begin to attack them.
Yes.
So I don't know.
See, the issue of bringing peace to Palestine and then Israel. If you look at the composure of all the members of who are going to be in this board of peace, most of them are Americans. And if you look deeply inside who they are, some of them have Jewish ancestry.
Yes, but
especially Jared Kushner,
but
who's
what
his in-law.
What I want you to know,
Yes.
while you are talking, listen to this madman.
Is it bad?
He's mad. Trump is mad.
We are there.
Trump is mad.
Office very soon. So, that's all right. What I'll do is if they feel like Costo, I'll put a 200% tariff on his wines and champagnes, and he'll join. But he doesn't have to join. If he said that, you're probably giving it to me a little bit differently. But if he actually did say that, but as you know, he's going to be out of office in a few months. Well, nobody wants him because he's going to...
That is Macron.
Yes, if he doesn't come.
You put 100% tariff on.
So now we are having a leader who is supposed to be a unifying factor. He's a world leader. He's supposed to be a unifying factor for everybody in this world. But he's the one now. If he brings a policy that does not align with other people, and you reject that policy, he finds a way to get back at you. Trump always wants to win in whatever he's doing. If you refuse to go with him, he finds one way of getting back to you. On this Palestinian board of peace, whatever, just one person, former Palestinian Authority official, who is going to be in this board. And don't forget, one of the issues is that whatever decision you make, Trump has the authority as the chairman of this board to overrule whatever you have. So why should I join that board? That means whatever contribution I'm going to make, it will be irrelevant as long as it does not go with Trump.
Lumpen. Yeah, lumpen.
Yes, I am. I don't have billions in my account.
Infantile.
Radicalism.
You hear him?
Shini.
Yes, Baba.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Dream.
Baba. Thank you, Baba.
Ekube lajin baba.
So you see,
Ekube tin
so
baba.
now,
This is your Trump wahala. Let me go and find Coco to
Yes, of course.
so, but that's
Yes,
what is happening. We
yes.
can't. Trump right now is going to be in the news. You are sitting peacefully one day, one thing or the other will find Trump will come to your country.
It's never you call him a leader. I did not see him a leader because if you say leader, you talk about being a unifying factor. How has Trump portrayed himself as a unifying
He has
factor?
been fighting for the Nobel Prize Prize.
and he
you know.
couldn't get.
There's no way he's
And
going to get that.
look at how he intervened. He didn't intervene. He interfered.
Yeah.
In issue between Israel and the Gaza.
Yeah.
So look at how he has taken sides You understand? Everything has to be an American. Anybody who is an American allied, whether what he's doing is right or wrong, we don't look at it. Be with America and you are safe. So it's all about, okay, it's either you are with us or you are with the enemy. No matter the interest, you have to be with Americans. If you are with them, fine, you are safe. But you know, there is time. All these things are time bound. As you continue to do this thing, it will get a point that when it gets a point of explosion, you will not, American will not estimate the level of explosion they are going to see. Because as it is now, most Americans who see vision, started complaining. But what is surprising me, as you know, democratically inclined as American is, can't they do something to bring Trump down? He is setting trap for America. He is setting a very bad trap for America, and he's leaving. He is talking about Macron that is leaving. When are you not going to leave?
He's also leaving.
Even if you go to Senate 5 years, is your days not numbered? Once you start something that has expiring date, it means you are not immune. You don't have any guarantee because it will come and go.
So the way he's behaving now, I think he's putting America in a very bad position. The reason why I'm saying this is that world leaders are seeing that America does not have a stable leader. They don't have a stable president. He's reckless. So what are they doing? So many leaders are falling back in not that they are not going to have a relationship with America, but they are stepping back and aligning themselves with China and Russia and then UK and Germany. Why? Because America is no longer a reliable partner in whatever. Because how can I be your partner and overnight I am being my goods that I'm exporting to your country are being tariffs are being put on, and you said I am an ally. I cannot be an ally while you are forcing me to do certain things. So with that, many countries are stepping back. Don't forget, since Trump came, he has been getting out of international organizations as American member. Say we are not going to be a member of this of this certain United Nations Security Council, UNICEF, all this. So as America is stepping away, the Chinese are filling the vacuum, and as Chinese are filling the vacuum, they are now having a bigger voice when it comes to UNICEF and other United Nations agencies, because America is stepping away, and Chinese are coming to fill in the vacuum. So you are not Chinese are coming now, bringing their money. America is removing its money. Chinese are bringing their money. So with time they are going to take over.
Yes, and again, this is aside from the fact that there is a battle of supremacy between America and China. Everybody want to see, okay, how can we control the global economy, the technological aspect of it, the economic, and even the politics. And that is why you can see the interest now. America is now to see, okay, which country is having resources. And let's see how we can go and create confusion so that we can manipulate the country to have more resources so that we can face China. Because everything is all about China and Russia.
Chinese are taking over.
Yes, Chinese are taking over, and with support of Russia on the one side. So America are now, and that is why they look at Venezuela, a nation with the highest, crude reserve. Let's take Nigeria, one after the five, if not the fourth or fifth in the world with this oil deposit. Let's go into America, and this is the more reason why you are even coming to help them. You don't even know what you're doing. How can you go to Sokoto and launch attack?
America is doing it wrongly. You know why I'm saying so? America is kind of using force, but Chinese are using sense.
Yes.
When Chinese come to your country, they tell you that, okay, we're going to give you this. We're going to give you roads. We're going to give you rail. We're going to give you train. Understand? Well, we're going to build your infrastructure. For example, they can say, okay, we want to build your national assembly. We're going to give you a very bigger one, or build a university, or build a very first class hospital. That's how they come in. They come with sense. They give you this and they take that. But Americans are coming to force themselves to take whatever you have through violence or other means. So that's why the Chinese are winning more. Countries are now opening more doors for Chinese to come and explore their resources.
Because the Chinese are making economic, they have the policy of economic made easy. Yes, they are coming. Okay, for instance now, before now, all these phones, all these Android phones are phones that, ordinary person cannot afford. All of a sudden we have now Chinese coming into the market to, let's see how they can remove some of the features. You understand? Cut the price. You are buying a phone of 300,000 naira, and all of a sudden they say you can get it with 80,000 naira. You understand? That's how they creep into the market, and before you know it, everybody is now turning to China. So what this sophisticated fund can do for you, the Chinese one can equally do for you. So why don't you go for lesser one, so that the remaining resources you are having, you can turn it to do other things. So I think that is how Chinese. So it's not a battle of supremacy between America and Chinese. And like I said, Chinese are using self, even though too, with all due respect, they are using a criminal way, because some of the substandard things they are bringing into countries like Nigeria that has become a dumping ground for them, to them, they don't do it in other nations.
But Mr. Paya, you won't blame them to some extent in that particular issue, because I was privileged to have somebody who goes to China, to manufacture his own car batteries, to be precise. And from what he was saying is that it is our people that are going to give them specifications. This is what I want. This is the quality I want. And the Chinese man has this thing. Once you tell him this is what you want, he's going to give, to that your own price. And he's going to tell you, don't worry, it is my people, I know them.
But see,
it is the same my own people.
It's a criminal-minded,
we want a quality one, like Nigerian Standard Organization. We also have to sit up.
Yes.
And then couple with orientation from our businessmen who are going there and to say, this is the standard I want.
You see, all these things still boils back down to leadership at the end of the day. Because now we're having a country who just some 25, 30 years back were on the same line with Nigeria. On your mark, get set and go. With Nigeria even looking more promising.
To be ahead.
To be ahead. And now we are having that country now coming to borrow Nigeria money to even build some infrastructure for us in our own country. It should be a thing of shame to our leaders, Mr. Paya. Our leaders should be so ashamed of themselves when they go to other countries and see the kind of things that are happening in those places. Because, Mr. Paya, it dey pain me. Just this thing started paining me of recent when I start thinking of where we are as a nation, the level of underdevelopment that we are currently facing in this country, and where you see what is obtainable in some other parts of the countries that they don't even have as much resources as you. Nigeria, we have, is it human resources that we don't have? Is it mineral resources that we don't have? Talk of it, any resources you can think of is something we have so much in Nigeria. And we always say this to Mr. Paya, technology, nobody go give you. You have to go and steal it.
Yeah. That's what the Chinese did.
That's what the Chinese people did. You steal technology. Nobody will teach you how we did this thing, Mr. Paya. It is left for you to find a way to go and steal it and come back with it. Now we had the Peugeot's company assembling in Nigeria once upon a time, and one way or the other we allowed them just live without learning, without bringing up our own. You understand? Okay, now let's come back to the man from Innoson. Innoson is doing a wonderful job. But do you see the government even patronizing this man?
So it was government of Muhammadu Buhari that made a deliberate effort to patronize Innoson, because at the end the president have ordered all the security troops, the security agencies in the country to patronize Innoson Motors, and I think they did that. So there are some other things they do. But government is supposed to be a continuous process.
Yes.
That's one big problem we are having now, and that's why we are suffering. Everybody want to come with his own legacy. You see a big project that is worthy of completing. You don't want to complete that one. You want to write your own history.
But it should not be like that.
It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Look at us here in Niger State, for instance. You go to this place. What do you call it? This 3-arm zone. Since the government of that time have actually conceptualized the idea of say, okay, let's have a paradigm shift. We used to have our legislative quarters, our quarters for judiciary, quarters for executive, commissioner quarters. Let's have another one so that we can have them all together in one, which is 3-arm zone. It's a beautiful plan. You understand? It has gone a long way in expanding the town and again providing so many other things. So instead of government that comes to take over from where they met that one, they abandon it. We are now having a city center. You understand? After destroying market, demolition market, it is only here in Niger State that I see government coming to say they want to do another market. You are destroying demolition. You want to do another one. Go to Kano. I know of a market. There is a market of more than 200 years, and it's still there.
You have to build
more than even there is a market of getting to 1,000 years. It's still there. You come your own. This market have not even reached 50 years. that market, I know when we are coming, when we are young, we know how when that market started. So you know, come and destroy that market, and you didn't do another one.
yeah.
So the one that the plan that you've changed, instead of the person that come to take care of that, so that you don't waste government resources, you are turning out. Look at what you see now. We are now having flyovers that will not fly. It will not fly for the simple fact that do you even have the cars? Are there cars? You understand? So instead of you turning to other things that have started by government to complete them, so that you write your name. Is it not in this country that Goodluck Jonathan started the Abuja Kaduna rail line? The project reached 89%. 89%, just 2%, because I am saying this based on what Amechi, the then Minister of Transport, was saying, who is Buhari's appointee. He had a running battle with Jonathan, but at a point he was forced to confess that Jonathan took this job to 98%. Only 2% were added, but Nigerians will continue to remember the Kaduna Abuja rail, the standard gauge, trace it to Buhari,
yes.
and whereby Buhari did just just finishing touches to commission the project. So if as a governor you came and made a project, if you complete it, the glory is coming to you. It's only when we want to do deep down analysis,
that's when you
go
start.
back to the memory that we get to know who the originator.
Yes, yes, and real quick before we go to the phone lines, I think if I'm not mistaken, the ultra-modern market was started by Kure.
Yes.
And was finished by Talba.
Talba.
But in his humility, he didn't put his name there.
Yes. No, in fact, if you are not the one saying it now, many people don't
Don't
know
know.
that market was started by Kure.
By Kure. Many people don't know.
Many people don't know.
A lot of people don't know.
Huh?
So you see.
So always try to see what legacy you can genuinely bequeath the people, so that at the end of the day, if you are not there, you could remember Kore died how many years now? More than 9 months, 9 years now.
Yes.
Baba just mentioned his name. Some of the things, some of the qualities in him. So this is how you can be immortalized. You can only be remembered for the good you have done. And for the bad you have done, people will always remember you for the bad.
Exactly. Bam. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Pa and IGP, for that one. And I think real quick, let's take it to the phone lines and to our Facebook page as we read out your comments and pick your calls. We have Umar Dazimi saying, shame on leaders who push the poor into stealing because of hunger. If you want to steal in Nigeria, still big. In Nigeria, the system punishes hunger but rewards corruption. Those who loot trillions are celebrated. Okay, that one don't run. Hello, good morning this morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning this morning.
I'm calling from Mina here. My name is John Ogwa.
All right, Mr. John, welcome. Go ahead.
Good. All of you there, including Alhaji Shuaibu Badege, we want to thank God for you.
Thank you.
We have been enlightened in one way or the other.
Thank you.
May God grant all of you good health.
Amen. All right, thank you very much.
I'm not finished. I just
All right,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Okay. I think as a Nigerian, and as an individual, this is my opinion anyway, I am a lover of Trump any day, anytime. I love him because he's a man who believes in America. He's a man who believes that no country is superior to America. No country is greater than his own country. And I think if we have leaders in Nigeria who believe in the true identity of Nigeria, we will do better. Trump has his own disadvantages, he has his own weak points. But then the American nation believe in themselves. That is why you not say America apologize to anybody. No matter what they have done, they will never apologize to anybody. The Americans believe that their soldiers are the best. That is why they can send soldiers anywhere. We don't have this in this country. We don't have it in Africa. When I hear you guys say China is and America there's a battle of supremacy, I think it's not true. America can't. Where did China stand? What you see China doing is shiny thing, but it has no depth, no quality inside it. Let's pray that we will get somebody like Trump as a leader in Nigeria, as a president, who will go for what we want, bring what we want, defend. Look at, is it Apaya Dogo? I don't know who of you say that the bomb they brought to Nigeria was a waste. We are the one thinking that way. The people of America don't think that way. Our concept It's not like that. So what they came to do is an investment.
All right, thank
So
you.
please let somebody withdraw that statement you made there.
Nobody
Thank you.
nobody said that, so I don't think
China, I don't know
anybody.
if it's me. I say China sees Nigeria as a dumping ground. What is it? What do you?
No, that's not what
That's
he's
not what
saying.
he's saying.
He
Okay.
He's
said
saying
the bomb that was dropped was
that was-
wasted.
yeah.
Nobody
It's-
said that yet.
No, yes.
I think what you said
yes,
was
the bomb is not a waste. It's a waste. It's a waste of what. Looking at what is.
Look at
Do you
what-
know? Do you know how much a bomb cost? That bomb. And they said they're going to. They've used 15 so far. No American have never gone to any nation to help them fight war for just the love of that nation. They're doing this for gain. And if you want to help us, if you really want to help us, we knew where these bandits are.
Give us the
We,
people.
we knew where they are. Hit the precise target, so that you are not. It's not a waste. Now the Sokoto place you say you
Where
claim
are the-
to have-
where are the dead
where are the dead body? You keep on telling us that that type of bomb you don't see dead body. Come to Niger State. There are places where these bandits are. Attack those places. Go to Borno State. We knew where terrorists are. Attack those places. You understand? So that we know that it is not a waste. And we were saying that it is a battle of supremacy between China and America.
America.
It's glaring.
It's
The whole world
glaring.
can
The
see.
whole world knows
And
it.
America is uncertain whether China just came into the limelight yesterday or
not.
not. China is now one of the world power,
Yes.
economically, technologically, and otherwise.
Yes.
Take it or leave it. That's how it is.
all right.
That's what I want to say. Go ahead.
All right. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning to you all.
Yes.
Apaya,
Morning, sir.
your last point was so very good.
Thank you, sir.
You see, if we are blaming Americans, if we are blaming the president, the first person that we need to blame and challenge is our president. It is an insult to the citizens of Nigeria. For a president to allow another president to come in. We all know that Trump has a aim over his coming to Nigeria. Take it or leave it. Either we like it or not. Whatever you think Trump is going to do, there is consequences, and Nigeria must surely face it. If Nigeria is having problems, Apaya and others in the studio, even if you have not been in America, I think information is everywhere. You can be in the toilet and get information about America. I want to tell you, and I want to tell every listener, most especially Nigerians, that the problem of Americans is higher and bigger than that of Nigeria. Then why we allow Trump to come in to come and solve our problem? But I'm sorry to say, if Baba is listening, if you could remember, in Nigeria, there is a particular tribe in Nigeria that as long as somebody is an American, either good or bad, they appreciate the person. Because those same tribes, no matter where they travel to, and they did not go to America, it seems as if they've not traveled to anywhere. What a shame to our president.
All right.
Our president should know that if Trump is a fool, you are not a fool. We all know, if we don't know the background of Trump, go and make confirmation.
All right. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. We'll have to let you go. Yes, you spent a lot of time already. And we also have some people still on the line this morning. So just 1 minute, please. We have Amos Dunlady saying, good morning, Badegi family. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Right, a whole lot of messages on the Facebook post this morning. K Smart Bob says, good morning, all in the house. May Almighty Allah save us from all this. Mohammed Bamine Sani says, good morning, all in the studio. May the Almighty Allah prolong Baba's days. Amin. Alhaji Bello Jatao Kushiri says, good morning, Badegi Radio. Please, I have an observation about those selling meat. They should call their attention. Cow now is very cheap in the market, but up to now, how much they selling a kilo of meat in the market? Abba, we blame governments. What about us, the businessman? They should please do the needful, all right? Thank you very much for that one to the meat sellers out there. Mohammed Abibu says, good morning, Badegi FM. Good morning, Niger Lights. Well done for the wonderful job you people are doing. Thank you for that one. And my general manager talking about Aisha Shuaibu Badegi is watching us live. Good morning this morning. Yes, also we have Sadia Yakubu Yahaya saying, good morning, my people. Good morning to you. How are you this morning, Limzi? Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning, Billy Captain Dogo. Good morning, Ataya. Good morning, IG.
Good morning.
My name is Philemon Mr. Dikuli. I'm calling from here. I want to comment on the issue of America bombing Nigeria. You see, let us tell ourselves the reality. It is just mispriority to America and misleading by some Nigeria. You see, on this surface of earth, Billy I can't know your room more than you. As a stranger, I come to your house. Will I even know your room, know your environment than you? If you know somebody telling me about your room, about your environment. So you see, America coming to Nigeria, bombing, it is insecurity and injustice. Whether America to come and support our military with logistics and manpower, just like what they are doing for Ukraine against Russia. So for we, I don't know why we keep on disturbing ourselves on the issue of America, because America cannot come to one country without them going for interest. And they know why they are coming to this country. And we as a Nigeria, it is that time we should rise, let our head to be together to these challenges that we are facing. There's somebody to come in, more escalating to our challenges, more burden to our problem, and at the end of the day, the solution is not solved. Now, then coming to bomb Nigeria, did this solve even the solution of Boko Haram terrorism, even still kidnapping and killing people around the Sokoto, Katsina, even Niger? So what are we talking about? It is that time Nigeria should rise. Let us defend ourselves. Let us defend our country. Let us unite towards this issue of insecurity. Let the revolution allowing Western countries to come and exploit us all. We are already in independent country. We are not under any colony now. So please, we should rise and pray and support each other so that please we can take our country back for.
Thank you very much for that one. And we have Muhammad Ibn Bukar saying, good morning, daddy and gentlemen of the press. Many Nigerians won't still learn. The scooping of oil in the Liverpool Bridge on Lagos area is indeed ungodly and also unfortunate. God forbid if something bad happens now, they will blame government, they will blame poverty too. Baba, thank you, sir, for your too late song. It's all right, thank you very much. And that's one, we always tell people, when you see a tanker falling down, run away from
life.
that tanker. I don't know why people will still not want to learn. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, Baba.
Yes.
Good morning, Billy Oji, Usman Apaya.
Good morning.
I still remain Comrade Ahmed. I'm calling from 123 quarters. You see, Baba, that particular market, I'm talking about that Korea market, it was designed by a renowned architect Baba Zuru. He has the master plan of that market, and the way it was planned and built was to the standard, to the extent that most of these states come to Niger states to see the master plan so that they will go and set up the same thing in their various states. But to my greatest surprise, most of these various and then past chairmen of state and local government who came on board always used that market as a business where they sell land to the extent that they sold off most of those places, especially where the fire service truck is going to park and other places. In fact, very soon I think they are going to sell off that police point there and then send those police men out of that market if they are not careful. So I think the former governor ought to come to their rescue and then rescue this market back to the state. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for that one. And we have Zachary Abubakar saying, good morning, Captain Dogo Apaya, Ibrahim Gimba, and the 1930s model that is Baba Shuaibu. As fasting Ramadan is fast approaching, the government should please look into the scarcity of water in Mina and its environs. The issue is becoming unbearable. The money shared some days ago to Minadata boys. If such huge amount of money is spent on water issues, it will go a long way. Mr. Payana, collect money.
There was a sharing of money now. But what you know, that's one thing with politics or with people. Anything you are doing, everybody's they are taking inventory of what you're doing. What people are saying that for the past a week now, for almost close a week now, so the governor have actually shared almost close to 300 million naira. You know, ranging from the 10 million naira given to Golden Age Company to some foundation. There is a foundation, you know, the governor was sharing money, and even when he was coming back from Abuja along Kwakuti Suleja Road, You see pictures, videos of governor standing to share money to some of the locals who actually have some plight. So, but many are saying all these resources can be channeled. You know, this is government. You know, spending. There should be accountability.
Yeah.
I believe this money is not coming from private post.
This is public money.
It's public money.
So and
So why don't you, you know, do a turnaround, whatever, so that this money will go to the proper place? If you give empowerment 1 million naira to people, how many are you going to give in Niger State?
After training,
I'm a
them, right?
Nigerite. I've not got him, and I have the right to ask.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a taxpayer. I mean, I don't know what they do. You understand? If what they do to earn that money could be explained, then I think it's proper. You explain so that those others who have not actually gotten the money, they will do the same thing those people will do.
Yeah.
But even after that, does the constitution or this give you the power?
The law, a governor or the president does not have the right to spend money anyhow. All money that will be spent must be accounted for,
Yes.
must be in the budget. That I'm going to spend this
There
money.
must
I'm
be
going to spend
allocation, budget allocation for every
whatever.
money.
Yes, for that reason. That's how I think it's high time we start thinking that way and start behaving that way. That public money is not money you dish out to people, right?
You know, given there's something that's happening. You know, we talk about obscurantism. The Baba actually that you know, when you see something going wrong, you know, they are hiding it. Nobody wants to speak about against it. Once you speak about it or you interrogate it, you are the enemy. Not knowing that future, even if you did not interrogate the future, we do.
We do, definitely.
Future will ask. At also point in time, so money is being given. How did you use it? There will be accountability.
Record is there.
Record is there. So it's better now that you know, before you know, do a damage control. Now that the thing is on, you should have people who will tell you, so that you know, do look in mirror, look at it. What am I doing? Have a reflection. Am I actually, you know, working well? What is actually happening? So that you can correct. But if you
right.
want it like that, so be it.
Okay, let's go back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, Ebile Oji, Usman Apara, Sule Opadigi. Good morning, all of you.
Good morning.
My name is Naindachi. Usman Apara, how was the preparation? They say when I get 10,000 matching per minute day.
Yes, now. How much did you get?
Which road did I go follow?
Eh?
Which road?
Don't worry.
No, no question now, because we know that every road in Minana is blocked. We don't know what the road that you guys follow.
Don't worry, we'll come out with the routes.
Abi? Even people they do that with APC, when they call the cap to APC now, all of them they enjoy. They're collecting AC on youth.
All right.
I'm not sure. Yes.
Thank you very much. We have this one from Baba Yusuf saying someone should please help with the constructive version of this heartbreaking wake-up call coming from a heartbroken family member of the Mokwa flood victims' pensioners. Says the government of my state in person of Governor, with -1 said, Niger State will establish 10 specialized universities by 2027. Niger is set to plant 1 billion trees. By December 2023, we shall have cleared and cultivated 10,000 hectares of farmlands for cultivation in every local government, that is 250,000 hectares. We generated 600 billion naira in 2024 from agriculture, and we will rear 1 million cows and establish a yogurt factory. We will sponsor 1,000 students on foreign scholarship. I regret borrowing 1 trillion naira. We didn't even borrow the 1 trillion naira. We will employ 500,000 youths and many more. He says the most recent one is the Forest Guard promises. The most painful ones are the Mokwa flood victims, pensioners, scholarship propaganda, and Unasemo we keep quiet.
So this is the promises made by the government.
This one try. Many people have those things. When you come to campaign, that's what they will show you. They will placate it to you.
All right, then we have Abubakar Mohammed Bamba saying, good morning this morning to all the members in the studio. I greet you all and we appreciate your program. Thank you very much for that one. And I think that is the much, let's speak at this last caller. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning. My name is Ambassador Gebu the Challenger. I am from Tudum Fulani City. So, this match where they want to from the Irma governor is a welcome development. But I want to ask you people, for the past 2 years and some months now. Where the road where Mr. Governor construct, where they don't commission, where they want do match for them. I never see the road though. The flyovers, I never see them, they fly. And you know Mr. Governor is a cheerful giver. He's a philanthropist in sharing money. So I'm challenging him constructively this morning. He should step up and pay the retirees their gratitude.
No,
Please, Mr. Governor, step up and do the needful. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, well, thank you very much for that one. And I think with that call, we'll be calculated to wrap on the program this morning. So, gentlemen, a parting words.
Well, somebody called to say whether how about the match. I don't even know about the match first because I'm not with them. I don't know. He said they're going to do within 10,000 matches except for the governor. You know, they've done a white cap for evolution for the governor. You know, at the point the white caps were somehow conspicuously missing. You know, the way it started. So I think in order to revive that spirit, they had, you know, white cap revolution. They all wear white cap. Or I don't know. I've seen so many people I saw that day with white cap and not still wearing it. It's not a mockery. You understand? It's a reality. It's a reality. So the 10,000 match, we're going to see those who are going to add up to the number to tell us what it requires. You know, do you need to confuse or overwhelm your boss with 10,000 match?
Although I just heard it for the first time right now.
Yes.
And I don't know what the 10,000 match is for. I don't know. We will see, and then tomorrow we'll come to the studio and talk about it. Let's see what it is for today.
All right. Thank you very much, our listeners, for being with us. And I want to say a very big thank you to IGP, to Mr. Apaya, and also to Baba for also being in the studio to do what they know how to do best. And until we come here again tomorrow to another outstanding edition of the program, do stay tuned to Badegi Radio 90.1 FM. As up next, it's time for the Badegi Radio Link with Mr. Osman Apaya. So stay tuned. Don't touch that dial.